So, Craig, obviously after yesterday's victory, we couldn't speak instantly. So, got you on Easter Sunday to discuss yesterday. What were your thoughts on the performance, having slept on it?
I thought it was a good performance all round against a very good side. I think we've played very well many times at home, and I think yesterday was quite one of our better performances this year at home. And I thought the lads deserved a big pat on the back really, because everything that we asked them to do, the previous week in training and what we've worked on, they put into practice and did it well.
The combination play was particularly pleasing, especially first half. Did you think that also?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we changed the shape a little bit. We brought Macca down the middle with Vaughan, and we wanted them basically to link the play up and get our wingers in play. And to be fair to them both, they did it really well. And it allowed us then to put pace on the wings and get in behind them. So everything again that the two lads did in linking it up, they did well.
Obviously, another change in terms of setup was bringing Jack Broadhead back into the back four. How good do you think he was on Saturday?
I thought Jack was probably man of match in a way. I thought he was really, really good. I pulled him to one side before the game and told him that, look, we've got to now get a preparation for the cup final, so we've got to start putting people into. We can't square pegs round holes. We've got to start putting people in the positions where they possibly will play in the final, and that's where Jack, is more likely to play. So I thought he steps up well. He did the basics well. He won every single one of his headers against a difficult attack, by the way. And he also brought the ball out well. So I thought it was really pleasing with Jack.
And Ira came back in for his first start for a couple of games. What were your thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, I thought Ira did well. We left him on for 65 minutes. I thought, I think the pleasing thing with Ira was how hard he worked. Even just listening to the lads after the game, and probably the lads really giving him a pat on the back and just how hard he worked in his defensive shift, not just going forward. We know Ira's got bags of ability. We know that he's got unbelievable pace. He's got unbelievable pace. He just needs to believe in himself a little bit more. And I thought yesterday it was the start of the beginning of something. I think it started something to see that he did the right things, and most of all, he worked hard, and credit to him.
Obviously, we spoke previously about several games without scoring. So when that goal went in on 9 minutes from Macca, how good did it feel? And also, how the move came about, and obviously the good header at the end.
Yeah, I think relieved is probably a word in there. I would say I think sometimes with stats and obviously not scoring in a while, I don't think it does it justice in the games that we've been involved in. Even if I went back to Shilsden, we had in the first 20 minutes we had opportunities to put the ball in the net. We didn't do it. Ossie, I still do not know how we haven't got something or scored in that game. I think even the neutral would say that we've hit the post, we've hit the bar, and we just came against the goalkeeper in great form. So I think the stats sometimes can give a wrong impression, but that said, it is true, and it was a relief. Obviously, once Macca, had the ball in. I would say though, I think it was good teamwork, a good team move, especially with Luke and Alex interlinking and exchanging positions, which provided a great ball in for Macca to be in the right place and stick his head on it and put the ball in the net.
Obviously, Stockton then went on to equalise, but the reaction shown from your side was positive, and obviously that bit of quality from Liam at the end to win the penalty and then score it meant we got the double over Stockton. And with obviously the playoff hopes now gone, with Shildon confirming that last place, how good was it to register a double over a side that you have gone on record to say in being one at best in this division?
Yeah, definitely. I think they are. I think they've probably got. You look at the winger that they've got. He's in my opinion. I said it after the home game at their place. I think he's the best winger in this division. He shouldn't be operating at this level. There's no doubt at that. And they're a tricky side. They're a good side. They like to get the ball wide and get it teams. And for us to come up against them and take 6 points is credit to us. I've said this the last couple of times. We haven't got in the playoffs by by our performances against the top five. We haven't not going to place by the top five. It's been the other performances that's let ourselves down. That's the reason we haven't. So we've picked up points against people in there in the playoff position, and again it's pleasing for us, and I think it's pleasing for the boys to get the 6 points against Stockton because, like I said, I think they're in for a really big shout at going up this year in the playoffs. I'm guessing not many teams will want to play them.
Obviously, we're talking now 24 hours after the game, and obviously in 24 hours' time we'll be on his way to Cleethorpes. What's your thoughts going into that game, and how strong do you think Cleethorpes are as a side?
Yes, Cleethorpes have done well this year. There's no doubt in that. They're a strong side. I think they've recruited very well and recruited good players in probably in the season very well as well. So but for us, it's we will be mixing it up. We will be changing things around. With obviously the short period between the games, we are going to look to freshen it up, and it's another game where it's not really a result-driven game for both sides. Yes, we are wanting to go and get 3 points, but we're also wanting to get game time into certain people's legs and get organised again for what is our cup final again in a very short coming. So it's another game for us to get mileage into people's legs and try as get as near as we can to the starting lineup that will be in a week or so time.